I'm going to be servicing this 2015 Honda HRV. So the first thing I'll do is get under the car to open up the panel that covers where the oil filter is, which is down here. I think there's a bunch of screws that you have to take out. They're all Phillips head. So I'll take them out first and then I'll show you where the oil filter is. So this is the undercover, the plastic undercover for the front of the car that you have to remove to access the sump plug or the oil plug and the oil filter. There are three screws on the left side, 3 screws on the right side, one of these rivets in the front, and 4 of them in the back. These 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So to remove them, you pry out the center pin first, then you'll be able to take out the whole lot. Okay, I'm going to be extracting oil from this car using this oil extractor. So I've just plugged in this big hose and then another hose that fits down the dipstick hole, and I'm just putting it down to where I can feel the at the bottom, and then I'm just going to start pumping this oil extractor. So after about 6-7 pumps, I can see the oil is starting to come out now. So while the oil is extracting, I will replace the air filter. So in this case is just this box here. There are 3 clips that holds it closed, so it's just a matter of opening it, and I think this should just lift up, and there's the old air filter. Okay, surprisingly small. Okay, I'll be using a Ryco air filter as a replacement. I think this might actually be, the old one might actually be a Ryco as well. So just simply lift that up. Okay, there are 2 tabs behind there, so make sure that when you're putting this back together, make sure the 2 tabs catches back there before you close it up. Okay, I'll be replacing the cabin filter for this HRV now. So the cabin filter is behind this glove box. So to get to it, the first thing we have to do is unhook that latch there. That's stopping the glove box from falling all the way down. So all we have to do is pretty much push it down to unhook it. So there it is unhooked now. Or I just use a little plastic pry tool to just push it down, and that unhooks. Now the next thing we do is just push this side in and this side in, and we'll be able to open up the glove box. Okay, so now the glove box is open all the way down. So the cabin filter is back here. So there's a little tab, you just push it and pull this out, and there's the cabin filter. So note the arrow of the direction of the flow. So we'll just carefully pull this out. Okay, so here's the new cabin filter that just goes in. Okay, that's in place. We just push this back. Okay, so here's the oil filter. Just gonna use this oil filter wrench just to undo it. Okay, so I've loosened it with a wrench. Now I'm just gonna do it by hand, and there's the oil starting to drip out already. And there's the rest of the oil draining out. Okay, so this is the new oil filter. I've put some fresh oil in there and also rub some fresh oil around the rubber ring, so it gives it some lubrication as we are tightening the installing it back. Okay, I've screwed this in until when the seal makes contact with that clean surface, and then I just turn it by hand another 3/4 turns. So you should never use a tool to tighten this. So I think that's tight enough now. Okay, all the oil has been extracted out now, so I will top up the oil. I'm using a Penrite oil, full synthetic, and the specification for this car is a 0W20.